Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to build the backpack sorter for Minecraft 1.11 which uses the new shulker box. Now these shulker boxes are essentially backpacks. You can put your items in them, you can pick them up, put them down, take out your items and pick them up again. And so what this contraption will do is allow you to sort all of your items back into your backpacks. And we have 5 of them right here. They are all themed, so the one at the top has all of our rails inside of it. Then we've got a landscaping kit, we have a gardening kit, we've got our redstone kit, and we've got a supply of building blocks as well. Now all of these are currently called shulker box, and due to a bug you can't rename them and keep the name if you put them down on the ground, but by the time Minecraft 1.11 is out, hopefully that'll be fixed and you'll be able to name these as well, which will help you organize them. So anyway, let's say we want to go and work on a project and we want to bring our backpacks with us. Then we can go over here, we can pick them up nice and easy, and then we can be on our way. So I've just finished working on a project and this is what my inventory looks like. A lot of you may have experienced this and it takes a while to sort it all back into your chests. Well, don't worry about it because the backpack sorter is going to do exactly that. Now I'm going to put these back in order, but actually you could put them in any order you like. It just going to help to have some icons on the side and a little bit of a format for this. But once you've got all your shulker boxes back against those hoppers, you're ready to put items back in. And no, you don't have to do any manual sorting here. You're going to jump up, put it in the chest at the top, and all of these items are going to be automatically sorted back into the system. So it's getting through the items one by one, and a way to check if this has failed at any point is to open the chest at the bottom. You can see there are no items in here, which means all of the items have been successfully sorted. And what's really cool is you can open the shulker boxes as they're being sorted as well. So you might see some of the items go through into these chests. But essentially what's happening here is we've got a load of redstone controlling some hoppers which point into each of these shulker boxes, and it allows the items to filter down and find which shulker box it is that they fit into. And if there's any items in here that don't fit into the shulker boxes, they'll end up in the chest at the bottom. So there are no diamonds in these chests. We're going to put some in the top and they'll make their way all the way down to the bottom because there isn't a place for them. And I'll explain how this works. You may have sussed it out already, but the idea is that every slot in this shulker box is full. However, items that group up into stacks of 64 will have space for more of those items to come in. So when the hopper points in to this chest and there's a rail inside of it, it will be able to find a space here. And that means you really shouldn't use it with items like this that are one stackable, but what you want to do is basically, when you take one of these out, is put a rail next to it as well. And if you take one out while it's sorting, it's then going to put one of the items that's coming through in there, and now all of the diamonds are going to filter through into this shulker box. So it's a pretty nifty contraption, and there's only really 2 flaws that I can think of, and I wouldn't even call them flaws. First of all, you're going to need this step up in front of the contraption so that you can reach the chest at the top and the chest at the bottom as well. The other thing is that this is a little bit on the slow side, and I really do mean that, just a little bit, but it means that it's safe and sturdy. This thing is basically 100% reliable, and that's because we have this clock at the top which keeps this hopper here locked for a fair amount of time. So it means that the items will filter through this system slowly, and that means it'll be reliable. So we've got that clock at the top there, and the rest of this redstone is simply a timing circuit to lock a hopper on one side and then the one on the other side, which means the items will come through here one by one, and when they're sitting in the hopper, the one below will be locked, which allows them to look into the shulker chest in front and decide if they want to go into it. And of course, if they don't find a shulker chest to go into, they'll just end up in the chest at the bottom. So this contraption fits into a 3x5 space that is 8 blocks tall, and consider that you may want your floor height to be somewhere around here so you can access the chest at the top and the bottom as well. To build the contraption you will need the resources that you see right here. These are simply building blocks, they don't need to be quartz. And then I've already built a little bit of this as well. So we have 2 pillars of blocks on either side that are 8 blocks tall. I've made them glass just so you can see what's going on a little easier. We've got a block in the middle here and then a double chest at the top. Then below this double chest we want hoppers going all the way down to the bottom, and all of these need to face forward like so. And then at the bottom we have our chest, and above it we have 5 shulkers filling in that gap. So we will start off with a lot of block placing. We're going to go down here and place 3 blocks spaced one apart from another, then at this height a block on either side. Now we'll go back down to the bottom and make this shape, removing this block here, and then we need to do that at every other height. So just build like this, you place it in your temporary block, you're removing it, and we need 4 of those in total. So that one was the 3rd, and then at this height we have our 4th. Now what we want to do is place blocks in this space in between each row, like so. So just go down and do like that, and then come round to the very middle, and we want to place a block at this height, so break the one below it, and put a comparator on top of it. Then above that, another block and comparator, and again another block and another comparator, and you should have something that looks like that. So now we will place 3 repeaters. We want them all facing forward, and then what we want to do is click on them all once so that they're on the 2nd setting, and then put a block in front of each of these repeaters. And then on the other side of that block, all of these need a torch, and then a repeater at the end of that torch pointing into the block that's alongside the hopper. Then we're going to go to the opposite side over here and place 3 pieces of redstone, and then on the other side of the block the redstone is on, a repeater that needs to go on the 4th setting. So do that on each level, and then the last thing for us to do is to put 2 pieces of redstone in front of it, one here and one there, and just do that on each floor. It's the last step now. We've got to put a block on the side of that comparator, 2 back here, and then 2 at the front as well. And then 3 pieces of redstone, 1 behind the comparator, and then 1 either side of the hopper, and then 3 repeaters. 1 here, 1 there facing in that direction, and another one here, which needs to be set to the 4th setting. So to test that this works, I've copied the chests from the other side over there, and I've taken 1 item out of each chest, and we got a diamond as well. So these 6 items are going to go into the top, and what we should see is that the diamond is the only one to make its way down to the bottom. So we can see that the contraption is working just fine. It's now finished, so we go down to the bottom here, and you can see the diamond made its way in there, but we also had the items from the tutorial. So yes, it did in fact work. And there it is, the backpack sorter. Let me know what you thought of it with a comment, and leave a like. As always, thank you so much for your support on these videos. There is a world download in the description box if you need it. And there you go. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.